Dear children, today's class we are going to discuss about power factor improvement. What is mean by power factor? It is defined in three ways. First one is the cosine of the angle between current and voltage. Cosine of the angle between current and voltage. That is cos theta is equal to P divided by VI. Second one is the ratio between resistance and impedance. Ratio between resistance and impedance. That is cos theta is equal to R by Z. And third one is the ratio between actual power and apparent power. It is also called as power factor. Therefore, cos theta is equal to kilowatts divided by kVA. Kilowatts the real power unit and kVA is the apparent power unit. So, see the diagram. The W denotes in the triangle. The W denotes the real power and Q denotes the reactive power and S denotes the apparent power. So, the angle between S and W gives the cosine of the theta. That cosine of the angle gives the cos theta, that is the power factor. So, cos theta is equal to kW divided by kVA, that is known as power factor. Some of the devices will produce low power factor, so we are going for the improvement of power factor. The devices which are producing low power factor are induction motor, inductive loads, rectifiers, arc welders, solenoids, induction heaters, lifting magnets, transformers are the devices which produces low lagging power factor. These are used in houses. So, these are the devices, see the devices, transformer, arc welder, solenoids, magnet lifters and induction motor. These are devices which will be used in the house, which reduces the power quality by reducing the power factor. So, we have to improve the power factor in order to improve the power quality. So, see the diagram. Before power factor correction, the waste power is increased. The pink color denotes the waste power. Blue color denotes the voltage and the yellow color denotes the current and the pink color denotes the waste power. So, waste power amount will be increased in before power factor correction, but after power factor correction, the waste power is reduced and the quality of power is improved. So, we will see the improvement in power factor. First, by using static capacitor, we can improve the power factor. How it will improve the power factor? The power factor can be improved by the static capacitor, that is by connecting a capacitor in parallel with the inductive load. As we know that the capacitor draws leading current. See the diagram. The capacitor draws leading current. The IC is above the phase. Okay. So the capacitor draws a leading current which can neutralize the lagging power factor produced by the inductive loads. Which neutralize the lagging power factor produced by the inductive loads. For these phase loads, for three-phase loads, the capacitors can be connected in star or delta. For three-phase loads, the capacitors can be connected in star or delta form. So, see the diagram. The capacitor is in parallel with the inductive load. The left side diagram shows the static capacitor bank. Okay. So, next one is by using synchronous condenser. Synchronous condenser is nothing but a synchronous motor. When it is running at over-excited, it is called a synchronous condenser. So, synchronous motors take the leading current when they are over-excited and therefore they behave like capacitors. So, an over-excited synchronous motor running at no load is called as synchronous condenser. When such machines are connected in parallel with the supply, it takes the leading current which partially neutralize or tend to minimize the low power factor. Hence, the power factor is improved. So, by using synchronous condenser, we can improve the power factor. So, next one is, this is the phasor diagram for synchronous condenser. So, next one is phase advancer. Phase advancer, it denotes the increase of phase by using a improvement of power factor device. The phase advancer is also a power factor improvement device, as we know that the low power factor is due to induction motor stator because it draws very high current which lags behind the supply voltage by 90 degree. The phase advancer in real is an external AC excitation for the motor which relieves the stator winding of exciting current and the power factor can be improved. Phase advancer in real is an external AC excitation for the motor which relieves the stator winding of exciting current and the power factor can be improved. Next, the impact of power factor on the system. If we have low power factor, the following factors will arise in the power quality. The first one is large line loss. There will be more copper loss if the power factor is low. Then greater conductor size is needed when the power factor is low. And the cost of conductor is also very high for the low power factor. The low power factor leads to poor voltage regulation and large voltage drop and low efficiency, and therefore we have to get penalty from electric power supply company on low power factor. So these are the factors which will decide the power factor improvement. Okay, they are large line losses, conductor size and cost, voltage regulation, voltage drop, efficiency and penalty. These are the causes for the improvement of power factor. Then specification of capacitor bank. We are using a capacitor bank has to go through different abnormal system conditions during its lifespan. To withstand these abnormalities at optimum manufacturing cost, the capacitor banks are rated with following allowable parameters. The capacitor bank should continue its service within the following limits, that is 110% of normal system peak voltage, that is 120% of normal system RMS voltage, or 135% of rated kVA, or 180% of normal rated RMS current. Then location of capacitor bank. Theoretically, it is always desired to commission a capacitor bank nearer to the reactive load. This makes transmission of reactive kVARs removed from the greater part of the network. Moreover, if capacitor and load are connected simultaneously, during disconnection of load, capacitor is also disconnected from the rest of the circuit. Hence, there is no question of owner compensation. But connecting a capacitor with each individual load is not practical in economical point of view, as the size of loads extremely differs for different consumers. So, various size of capacitors are not always readily available. Hence, proper compensation cannot be possible at each loading point. Again, each load is not connected with system for 24 into 7 hours. So, the capacitor connected to the load also cannot be fully utilized. Hence, capacitor is not installed at small load, but for medium and large loads, capacitor bank can be installed at consumer-owned premises. On viewing of these difficulties, instead of connecting capacitor to each load, large capacitor bank is installed at main distribution substation or secondary grid substation. So, the location of capacitor bank will be in main distribution substation or secondary grid substation. So, it is the connection diagram for capacitor bank in power system. It is the energy conservation and power factor improvement through the capacitor bank. And the benefits of power factor correction for energy conservation: it reduces the demand charges, increased load carrying capability in existing circuits, improved voltage, reduced power system losses, reduced carbon footprint. Thank you.